It's the Naybors podcast with Reese and Mike. They discussing different issues that affect our streets and life. Said it's the Naybors. We the Naybors. Yeah.
Yo.
Yes.
What's going on?
Top of the afternoon, morning, evening, wherever y'all at. How you do?
Yes. So, Mike.
Yes, sir.
Mike. The holiday season is coming.
Fast.
It's coming.
I mean, come on now. They got Halloween and Christmas stuff up. I went to the liquor store in Delaware. They got eggnog out.
Yeah.
Already.
Yeah. So, my question to you is, with the holidays coming up, what is the longest you've ever waited in line for something? And what was it?
Well, this one was the holiday.
Mm-hmm.
It was like the beginning of the pandemic.
Mm-hmm.
Me and my youngest brother was in the line at Miller's Gun Shop.
Wow.
Stood in line for like an hour and a half.
Wow.
And, we was trying to, just in case people go crazy. So we stood in line, It went by quick, we was conversation with everybody,
Right.
I know some people went in there, they got to do the background check.
Right.
They came back outside. They got to wait. Damn, you got to wait. What the heck? Well, me and my brother get in there after waiting an hour and a half.
Mm-hmm.
Did the background check. Oh, we was in and out.
Okay.
And people were like, oh, well, how you do that? Ain't got no record.
Right.
We ain't got no record.
Right.
But yeah, hour and a half. Shopping wise, no, don't do that. Holidays, all that standing in line for Black Friday, nope.
I only have to say it was twice for me. And it was about the same amount of time. It was like 2.5 hours. So, and here's the thing. They were both in the same day. The first one was when Micro Center, that's my computer store. For those of you who don't know what Micro Center is, take a look it up. Whatever. They have great computer stuff and software and gaming stuff and TVs and all that stuff. So I wanted a flat screen TV. And this was a time where the flat screens, they had just started really coming out. So you could get a large version of a flat screen TV. It was 42 inch at that time.
Plasmas.
No, it wasn't the plasma. It was the it was during plasma time.
Oh, the LCD.
Yeah, I got the LCD version.
Right.
I didn't get the plasma version.
Gotcha.
So, but that's when the LCD TVs were like 3 inches thick.
Right.
Remember, like they were like super thick.
Right.
But they were thick, just like the plasmas. Well, plasma I think actually got thinner before the LCD, if I'm not mistaken.
But you know what? You ain't been correct with the LCDs did come out before the plasmas.
I think so.
Yeah.
But plasma took off. Remember they
did.
Everybody wanted plasma TV, plasma.
Yeah, they did.
But then I don't know. I heard something like you got to fill the TV back up with plasma or something like that. Like I don't know.
No, they overheat. Let it run for a
okay.
long period of time. They heats up real fast.
Okay.
But they a little heavier. But after that, yeah.
So I went to Micro Center because this particular flat screen Septra TV was on sale for $5.99, 42 inches. And so, as you think about that now, you're like, you pay $600 for a 42-inch TV?
But that was the going price back then.
It was.
Yeah.
I stood in that hour for like 2.5 hours. And on top of that, because they only had certain amount, because again, we're talking about Black Friday.
Right.
That's when I had gone.
Right.
I was out there early, right? To the point of where we went out for Thanksgiving dinner with family the night before.
Gotcha.
Because again, this is before, you could do Black Friday on a Thursday.
Right.
Like remember when
when
they got to that point.
Yeah.
But the had gone out 3:00. I left 3:00 in the morning to go stand outside to wait for this TV for when they open up at 5:00. Don't you know the line was already like forever? And guess what? Everybody was there for the same thing. They only had 30 TVs.
I was about to say, yeah, that's crazy.
And so what ended up happening, it had to have been a good 150 people there. Like by the time I got there, right. I'm like, all right, you know what? What I could do, I could come back. I could wait. So, especially since we had numbers, they had given us numbers, almost like a lottery for the TVs, all that type of stuff. So they started calling numbers, and I realized, like, all right, well, you know what? They called, they were skipping numbers. That's when I realized, like, it was like a lottery, like they were bouncing around. Whatever.
Okay.
At least that's the way it felt anyway. But I'm all the way in the back. I could barely hear them anyway. And so I'm like, you know what? I've been out here for 2 hours. I'm going to leave. I leave, and then I go to Radio Shack because my son, he wanted, was it PS Vita? It was one of the handheld joints for for PlayStation at that time. I don't know if it was that or the Game Boy. One of them, but I had gone to Radio Shack.
It was a line there, too.
It was a line there. Mm-hmm. Another 2-hour line. So I'm outside. And well, mind you, first of all, at Micro Center, it was funny to be out there with the stars, and the next thing you know, the sun come up.
Right.
Like that feels weird. You get what I mean? And it's cold outside. Luckily, it was Thanksgiving the night before because now, I'm not hungry, right? Like I'm not hungry. And then I turn around and wait another 2 hours at Radio Shack to get this video game. I ended up, now peep this. I left Micro Center without the TV. I didn't get it. I was like, all right, they playing this lottery thing. Right. People ain't picking it up, all that type of stuff. I leave. Because what the other thing that I wanted from Micro Center, I'm like, nobody is going to want that.
Right.
It was like some PC tool set or something like that. So I'm like, ain't nobody picking that up. So I go to Radio Shack. I actually able to get the video game for Little Reese.
Okay.
I was actually able to pick it up. Some said, go back to Micro Center. Mm-hmm. I go back to Micro Center. Was not able to get the TV. What happened was, and this is what I was told, that people had gone up there hoping to get the TV on like a layaway. They didn't do layaway.
Why are you going to do layaway on Black Friday?
Right. Yup. People were thinking that they was going to get it on layaway. That's what I was told. I don't know how true that was or not, but that's what I was told.
But that don't make sense. So what's this?
Right.
So you gonna stand in line for 2 hours for put a TV on layaway?
Yep. That's what I was told. So the question is, how long would you have stayed out there? Like, what is, like, do you feel as though like that was worth it to try to get that on layaway for 2 hours? Like, was that really worth it?
Hell no. I'm sorry. That don't make sense. You mean actually all them people in the front of you thought they was going to get the TV on layaway?
Yep. I mean, and by the time I got back up there, the line had died down. I was able to walk right into the store. I was able to get the TV, but guess what? The tool set was sold out.
Oh,
the one.
Sorry to hear that.
Yeah, like the little $10 tool set was sold out from $25. It was like, it wasn't that big a deal. You get what I mean? But yeah, but I was able to get the TV though.
Oh, well, that's good. Because you ain't felt about getting it on layaway.
Right, I did.
They gonna get a sell price. Stay in line, get the sell price, and put it on layaway.
Yeah. Yeah, it was. I think the TV was like $600. It was either $400 or $600. It was something like that.
That was just dumb.
But how can you get that on layaway?
Please.
You get what I'm saying? That was crazy, dude.
Crazy.
That was crazy. And we're talking. When did that happen? Back in 06, 07, somewhere around there, where they were just really starting to pop off like that. Because we were in our apartment at that time. So it was like somewhere 06, 07. 05, 06.
Something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, 05, 06. Because we moved in to the other place in 2006, late 2006.
Cause that's when I got a LCD. I got a 55-inch. And I thought that was big.
Mm-hmm.
That was 60. Yeah. I got a curved TV, which I would never buy again. I took curved TV.
Now, I would not do a curved TV. I mean, I have curved monitors on my desk, but I wouldn't do a curved TV. I did want one at one time, but when I had gone into the store and we were looking at the curved TVs, and they were like, well, you only can see it from a certain angle. You can't do this. You can't do that.
Right.
I'm like, yeah, I don't need it then.
Right. You ain't missed nothing, trust me.
Yeah, I ain't need it. But that was 2 hours, man. I can't get back. I'm sorry, a total of 4 hours for 2 items.
I'm about to say, yeah, you shortchanging somewhere there, bro.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean that was an experience, to say the least.
They actually stood in line, thought they was gonna get an item on sale on layaway.
Yeah, that's what I was told. Like I said, I mean, and like I said, that was, and we're talking almost 20 years ago. Because I can't remember if it was an employee or one of the other people in there or whatever. Because there was one other person that was able to get the TV themselves too, and we were shocked. Like, y'all really got these left? Y'all been open for how long?
How long? All them people. Wow.
You get what I mean? And it's like, we could get it, y'all.
But who the
It's
hell
bootleg.
told them they can get the TV on layaway or sell TV on layaway?
Well, but if you remember though, at one time
on Black
it
Friday.
seemed like almost any and every store had a layaway. That's what it felt like.
Yeah, but I understand that. But who told them they could get it on layaway on Black Friday?
Oh, dude, I don't know. I have no clue. I don't know. But that was interesting.
I mean, you do it like weeks in advance to get the TV. If it go on sale, come back and put it on layaway. Come back and get it on that layaway price. I mean, that sale price.
Yeah.
You have it on layaway in advance, not the same day.
But here's the thing. That Black Friday price, again, it's Black Friday. Like,
Right.
it's going to go right back up on Saturday.
Pretty much.
I mean, in most cases.
Most cases, or the first week of December,
Right.
it's definitely going to go up. And, they'll raise it up. Bring it down a little tad bit.
Right.
I think it's have a sale.
Right.
It ain't really no sale. Just like, certain stores have a certain amount of TVs.
Right.
Oh, but y'all bum rush, Walmart and all that.
Right.
Each store is going to have at least like 30 to 40 TVs.
Yeah.
And that's why the big high-end models be on sale, but 30 or 40 of them. But the rest of them, little low-end models, they put it surrounded by it.
Right.
Okay, if you don't want that one, you're going to get this one.
Right.
And, you pick it up. Oh, I got to be a 77-inch for $500. Yeah, you're going to be bringing that $500 back.
Mm-hmm.
But,
Well, here's the thing, though. And this is something that, for those of you, because we are coming up on this holiday season, right? Understand the brand that you're buying. Because sometimes you'll be amazed that brand is the bigger brand's off-brand.
Yeah, true.
You get what I mean?
Yeah.
And you'll realize, like, I'm buying the same doggone TV. It's just, it may not be the same color. It may not be the same, like, plastic around it. Like,
Right.
it might be some variations of it.
Right.
But you open it up, you realize, like, it's the same remote.
It's the same remote. Right. Yeah.
You get what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, but then there are some other brands, like you're stating, though, you might as well just left that at the store.
Pretty much. Yep.
And I know there's been some things that I purchased, like, I don't want to take it back to the store. I want to take it all the way back to the warehouse.
I know,
to the
right?
manufacturer.
Yeah.
You get what I mean? Because this was a disappointment.
Right.
But
I don't think do they still have Black Friday staying in lines? I don't think they do.
I agree with you because of, like I said, like they started doing that Thursday, come in Thursday night.
Right. Now, which they cut down. There's no more of that.
Yeah, right. But remember, like they was like, you come in on a Thursday at 6 p.m. and then come in at 9 and then 12, and it's like you're like, yo, like y'all don't ever close.
But you know who started that though, right?
I don't know who started it. It was fun, but it was fun doing it though.
Right. Okay.
No, I'm saying that because we had done that just to see.
Okay.
We left the family dinner. We went to a store, and the challenge was for me was like, listen, y'all, like I would go to one of the workers. I'm like, listen, I know that what you're putting out right there doesn't go on the sale until 12 o'clock, and I understand it's only 6:15, but can I get it early? Like, you get what I mean? Like,
yo, give me a couple dollars.
Right? Like, yo. And then he'd be like, well, I can't ring you out because it's not on the SKU. It doesn't hit the SKU until a certain time.
Right.
All right, I got you.
Right.
I got you. Like, so. But, I would try.
Yeah.
I would try. I'd be like, yo, I know it's early.
But also you got to watch some of them snatching up the joints too.
Right. Oh, yeah, most definitely. Right. Most definitely. But no, I sure enough was, I would try. But I would see like, hey, if I really wanted it or not. If I really wanted to come back,
right.
Also, if it was worth my time, because sometimes I didn't do all my research on it, or you see it in the circular real quick, and you're like, all right, this seems fine, but yeah, not really. So, but yeah, man, I mean, that's really about it. Like that's all. I've been in line for the longest. It was the same amount of time. That stupid TV and that stupid video game.
Right. I never stood in line. Maybe my daughter mom did. I'm not doing it.
Yeah, I mean, and my wife, she never, like if I did a Black Friday thing, she never really came with me. It was really me by myself.
Oh.
Yeah, it was really me by myself. Once we all had gone out together, but it wasn't for us to stay in the line forever.
Right.
It wasn't nothing like that. Because it'll be like let's say it's Black Friday, and we'll go out maybe 4 o'clock in the afternoon. We know nothing's out there.
Right.
You get what I mean? But it's just the rush of being out there on Black Friday.
You're right. Okay, gotcha. Yeah.
Now what has happened, we've been able to get like headphones.
Right.
You get what I mean? Like all right, because all the major stuff that everybody's running out to get, which are TVs.
Right.
Then all right, I don't have to be around that.
Right.
Again, all the stuff that I would want, I could wait.
Right.
And understand, like, especially if you pay attention now, those same headphones, they probably was on sale 3 weeks prior.
Pretty much. Because you really, these days, really the Black Friday sales really start in October.
Man. And people don't pay attention to that.
And also the best time to do it when they have like Black Friday in July.
I was going to say Labor Day. Some of your Labor Day sales.
Sometimes Labor Day, but sometimes you get better sales in July than Labor Day.
Right.
So depending on what you're looking for.
Right.
Right.
And of course, sometimes you don't realize that, hey, you know what? I need something until some of these other days.
Right.
But, but yeah, and people have been saying that for a while. If you don't have to get it at the holiday time, because the holiday time, so like you said, July.
Right.
We talked about earlier, we were talking about the headphones, right? The Sennheiser headphones. Yeah. That's what I use. That's what you use, right?
Yeah,
Sennheiser,
correct.
right?
Yes, sir.
So with the headphones, if they go on sale now, it could be almost $5 cheaper than it would be on Labor Day versus $15 to $20 cheaper than it would be in Christmas.
Right.
Because they still trying to get the profit.
They're still trying to get that profit.
You exactly. Get what I mean? So, but during the summertime, they trying to make sure that people are buying stuff.
Right. Because like I said, with my TV, I paid, $16.99. I got it in that October. I waited. November, waited. See Black Friday. Everybody, oh, Black Friday gonna be better than Friday. Black Friday came, still $16.99.
Mm-hmm.
Come on.
Right.
So
right.
you think you're gonna get some sales on certain things? You're not.
No, you're not.
Gotta do your homework.
You're not. And I think that's what people don't do.
Nope.
They're not doing that anymore. As much information that we have today,
Right.
way more. Google, like I said, find out what brand, because you're looking for a let's say Samsung. I'm just throwing names out there. Don't quote me on this, right? But let's say you're looking at a Samsung TV and you're like, yo, the quality is better on this, whatever else. But you look at LG, and LG, like the screen that the Samsung is using is actually from LG.
Correct. The panels.
Right.
Yep.
So, but the LG TV is cheaper. So now you're like, which one should I get? Well, I'm partial to Samsung. I really like Samsung. But the LG is the exact same screen that you're getting on the Samsung.
Yep.
Because LG is the one that made it.
Exactly.
You get what I mean?
Exactly.
Again, don't take it word for word, verbatim. You got to do your research. I'm just using an example.
Right.
When you, and for those of you who are car enthusiasts or maybe don't know cars, for those of people that know cars, you know who the parent cars are.
Correct.
You know what car, who's partnering with who.
Right.
For those of you who don't know, you need to do your research. That's why I've been talking to my daughter.
Right.
Lately. I just spoke to her about it last night. Yo, you were looking to buy a car, you need to pay attention to what brand you want.
Right.
And also the year. Because, and so she said, well, Dad, why the year? Like, again, we throw a name out there. Mazda is Mazda. Well, no, babe. Here's the reality.
Mm-hmm.
Depending on what year you purchased, it could be a Ford, it could be Mazda, it could be Subaru, whatever partnerships they might have had with those companies, because they keep switching.
Right. It's like with Subaru and Toyota.
Right. Mm-hmm. And so I gave her the example of when I had my Durango. I said the Durango I had, that 4.8, I think it was a 4.8, whatever it was a larger liter engine. I said when I had that Durango, that it was not like the 6-cylinder version of it, because it had the Mercedes engine in it.
Right.
So it was hard to kill it.
Right.
You get what I mean? Now, that doesn't mean that all the other stuff weren't bad on transmission, like that seemed like that was Dodge themselves, right? But when you start to realize whose relationship was who, at what particular time, there's certain parts that you got that was just like, yo, it was like you can't beat it.
Right, just like the Infinity, they don't make it no more. The Infinity QX30 little crossover. Mm-hmm. Found out it's the same engine as the base that the cheap the CL Mercedes Benz.
Wow.
Same engine.
Wow.
That thing took 9 quarts of oil.
Wow.
It's crazy.
So no, you gotta do your research.
You gotta do your research.
And it does not make any sense for you not to know enough about what you're trying to purchase.
Exactly. If you don't know, you ask.
Right.
Always ask.
And on top of that, is it worth staying in line for 3 days?
Hell no.
You get what I mean?
That's
because
no.
You sitting outside for 3 days realizing like, oh wow, somebody put this together in their backyard with bubble gum and tape.
Wow, bubble gum?
Bubble gum. Okay, maybe not
I can
bubble
understand the tape, duct tape. At least they come in different colors, but
yeah,
bubble gum.
Some people put it together with bubble gum, super glue.
Yeah, that's true.
As y'all listen to the other show, maybe some paste.
The gold classic paste. Yes. Yes. The gorilla paste. You never know.
Right. But let us know what's been your longest time you've waited in line for something. I mean, we've seen some other outrageous stories. People waiting in line for Chick-fil-A chicken sandwiches and Popeye's chicken sandwiches, and
that died down quick.
Yeah, pretty much. Whether it was a TV, whether it was a video game for your kid, the super long line at Foreman Mills, people getting their clothes off Why you laughing?
Yeah, man. He said Foreman Mills. You know what you was right. It'd be a lot of Foreman Mills.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, because everybody getting they layaway, man, for the holiday.
Get them cheap irregular draws. But anyway, that's another subject. That's another topic.
But I mean, again, real quick though, if you can go to Foreman Mills and buy clothes, it's almost the equivalent of when you and I have a conversation going to Save a Lot. Where are they getting the clothes from? Where are they getting, or Save a Lot getting the food from?
Right.
You get what I mean?
Exactly.
Who's the parent?
Who's the parent? Right.
And you're thinking that you're getting a deal going to some of these stores. Now realize if you just go to the regular store,
Right.
that actually sells this product,
Right.
you get a better deal.
Save a lot. He ain't save a lot no more. But anyway,
So, but yeah, y'all, we thank y'all very much for listening to that.
Thank you. Contact us on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter, or whatever. Stay cool. Have a good one.
Talk to y'all. Peace.
Yo, this is for you. I am my #1 fan. For you, this is for you. I am my #1 fan. For you, yo, this is for you. I am my #1 fan.